Have you ever wondered what the best bedtime is for maintaining your health, feeling energetic and active, especially as you get older? You might be surprised, but the time you fall asleep affects not only your sleep but also your overall well-being. If you are 70, 80, or older, perhaps it's time to consider how you rest. After all, your sleep is not just hours spent on a pillow, it's the foundation of your health and longevity. But what if I told you that the time you go to bed plays just as important a role as the duration of your sleep? Today, I will share 5 simple yet profound tips that will help you improve the quality of your sleep and your overall well-being. Watch this video until the end, because the 5th tip I'll share with you is exactly what you need to completely change your morning and energize you for the whole day. Let me tell you a story that reveals this simple but very important truth. Several years ago, I met a wonderful woman who was 75 years old. She lived in a village, far from the hustle and bustle of the city, where nature and silence helped her find peace of mind. We started talking, and I asked her, "How do you maintain such calmness and health at your age?" She smiled and replied, "My secret is simple. I go to bed with the sunset. I used to neglect this, went to bed late, and always woke up tired, but one day I realized that nature already knows how to take care of us. I started following its rhythms, and since then my health has improved." Her words stayed with me. And when I began to study this topic more deeply, it turned out that scientists and ancient practices, including Buddhist ones, confirm her words. Bedtime plays a huge role in the body's recovery. Today, I will tell you what the best bedtime is to improve your health and why it is so important. Be sure to watch until the end. At the end, I will share a recommendation that can improve your sleep starting today. Many people think that the main thing for good sleep is its duration, but that's only part of the picture. Even more important is when you fall asleep. As we age, our circadian rhythm, that is, the body's internal clock, changes. Melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep, begins to be produced earlier. This is a natural process, and our body is as if telling us, it's time to go to bed earlier. If you ignore this signal and go to bed too late, the body does not have time to recover, which can lead to fatigue, memory impairment, and even heart problems. Buddhist monks follow natural rhythms. They go to bed with the sunset and wake up at dawn. They believe that our body is connected with nature, and respecting these rhythms helps maintain health and peace. So, what is the best bedtime to feel better and live your days in harmony? The answer is simple: between 9 and 10:30 in the evening. These are not just recommendations from scientists or doctors. This is the natural rhythm that nature itself follows. Think about it. The sun sets, and the world stills to regain strength. Birds stop singing, flowers close, and the sky darkens, inviting us to rest. Why do we, people, so often ignore this call? Buddhist wisdom says, nature knows the way, and our task is to follow it. When you go to bed with the sunset or shortly after, you are not just resting. You are synchronizing with the rhythm of life. This not only improves your sleep but also restores your body, mind, and soul. Late bedtime may seem habitual, but it disrupts the balance. After 70, when the body no longer recovers so quickly, it is important to give yourself this early rest. This time is not just about sleep. It's about self-care, about trusting your internal clock, which tells you it's time to stop, so that tomorrow you can again greet the day with clarity and energy. But how do you learn to go to bed on time if you have years of habit of staying up late? It all starts with love and respect for yourself. Buddhist monks, known for their inner peace, say sleep is not just rest for the body, it is the restoration of the soul. Preparing for sleep is a ritual that helps the body feel safe and the mind let go of everything unnecessary. Try lighting a candle or dimming the lights every evening an hour before bed. This is a simple but powerful signal to your body. Time will slow down. Read a book, listen to calm music, or just sit in silence, observing your thoughts. And one more wise observation: good sleep does not begin at night, but in the morning. Try to greet the dawn to set your internal clock to a natural rhythm. When you respect time, time begins to respect you. For older people, this is even more important, as the body recovers more slowly, and every minute of sleep plays a role. Every time you go to bed on time, it's like giving yourself a gift. This is not only the best thing for your health, but also a way for every morning to begin with gratitude for a new day. But simply lying in bed does not mean falling asleep immediately. Let me share a few tips that will help you fall asleep easily. Create a ritual. Start preparing for sleep an hour before you plan to go to bed. Read a book, listen to calm music, or simply meditate. Avoid bright light. The blue screens of phones and televisions interfere with melatonin production. Try to turn them off 1 to 2 hours before bed. Follow a rhythm. If you get used to going to bed at the same time, your body will start preparing for sleep on its own. This will significantly improve its quality. Calm your thoughts. One simple Buddhist method is breathing practice. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4. This helps to relax and release the day's tension. Buddhist wisdom says, your body knows when it needs to rest. Listen to it. But how often do we ignore these signals? With age, this becomes especially important. Older people need more time to recover. And nighttime sleep is the moment when the body can heal itself from within. Listen to nature. It suggests that slowing down and proper rest are the path to longevity. Remember the story of that woman from the village who followed the rhythms of the sun. She found health and peace simply by allowing herself to go to bed on time. Now you know that the best time to sleep is between 9 and 10:30. Try this recommendation today and see how your well-being changes.